The International Criminal Court, or ICC, stands as a beacon of international justice. Established in 2002, the ICC aims to hold individuals accountable for the gravest crimes: genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and the crime of aggression. The court's jurisdiction is universal, meaning it can prosecute individuals from any country. The ICC steps in when national courts are unwilling or unable to prosecute perpetrators of these heinous crimes. This ensures that even the most powerful individuals are not above the law. Despite facing criticism and challenges, the ICC remains a vital institution for upholding international law. It serves as a deterrent, reminding leaders that their actions have consequences. The ICC issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. The charges stem from their alleged roles in the 2014 Gaza conflict, which resulted in significant civilian casualties and widespread destruction. The ICC alleges that Netanyahu and Gallant bear responsibility for war crimes, including willful killing and extensive destruction. Issuing arrest warrants against sitting heads of state is highly unusual, reflecting the gravity of the allegations. The warrants have sparked outrage in Israel, with many denouncing them as politically motivated. The ICC's decision is based on years of investigation and evidence gathering. Prosecutors argue that the evidence warrants holding Netanyahu and Gallant accountable for their actions. The ICC's decision has been met with starkly contrasting reactions from Israel and Palestine. Israel has vehemently denied the allegations, accusing the ICC of bias and overstepping its mandate. Palestinian authorities have welcomed the warrants, seeing them as a step towards justice for the victims of the 2014 conflict. Israeli officials argue that the ICC has no jurisdiction over Israel, as the country is not a party to the Rome Statute. Palestinian officials point to the high number of civilian casualties as evidence of disproportionate force used by the IDF. The contrasting narratives highlight the deep divisions and mistrust in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The ICC's investigation has further inflamed tensions, complicating the path to peace. The ICC's arrest warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant raise a critical question: how will these warrants be enforced? The ICC does not have its own police force and relies on the cooperation of member states to apprehend suspects. In the case of Israel, which is not a member of the ICC, the likelihood of cooperation is slim. Israel has already denounced the warrants and vowed not to cooperate with the court. Despite the challenges, the ICC's arrest warrants carry significant weight. They put pressure on states to cooperate with the court and can limit the travel of individuals facing charges. The warrants serve as a reminder that even those in positions of power are not above the law. The ICC's decision to issue arrest warrants for Israeli leaders is not without precedent. One notable case involved Omar al-Bashir, the former president of Sudan, who faced charges of genocide and war crimes. Despite the warrant, al-Bashir remained in power for a decade and traveled to several countries without being apprehended. Another high-profile case involved Laurent Gbagbo, the former president of Ivory Coast, who was eventually arrested and stood trial. These cases illustrate the complexities of enforcing ICC warrants and the challenges the court faces. The outcomes highlight the importance of international cooperation in upholding justice. The ICC's efforts underscore the need for global commitment to hold perpetrators accountable. The ICC's arrest warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant have the potential to send ripples throughout the Middle East and beyond. The warrants could further escalate tensions between Israel and Palestine, complicate peace efforts, and strain Israel's relationships with other countries. The ICC's decision comes at a delicate time, with renewed efforts to restart peace negotiations. The warrants could derail these efforts, hardening positions on both sides. The ICC's decision could embolden other countries to pursue similar legal actions against Israeli leaders. This could lead to a proliferation of legal challenges against Israel in international forums. The ICC's arrest warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant represent a significant development in the pursuit of international justice. The warrants send a strong message that no one is above the law. However, the warrants also raise complex questions about sovereignty and international relations. The ICC faces significant challenges in enforcing its warrants and bringing Netanyahu and Gallant to justice. Israel's lack of cooperation makes it unlikely that the leaders will face trial in The Hague soon. The ICC's decision is likely to have far-reaching implications for the Middle East and beyond. The international community will be watching closely to see how the situation unfolds and its impact on peace and justice. What do you think about the ICC's decision? Is it a step toward justice or a politically charged move? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more updates on global events and their impact on the world stage.